Hello everyone, welcome back, welcome in. If this is your first time on here, please do well to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I make new videos. Don't also forget to comment, like, and share the recipes. Today on this channel, I'll be sharing with you how I make my grilled tilapia fish. I'll be making use of a very yummy sauce. I'll do a different video for how I make this sauce. But yeah, let's get right into the recipe, shall we? Here in Canada, you'll come across a variety of fish, but among the varieties available, my favorite to use is the tilapia fish. This is because it's very easy to cook and it's very easy to clean. You just need some warm water and lemon and you're good to go. So I already have my tilapia fish cleaned and then I removed some scales on it. I'm just going to be mixing in my dry rub or my spices. I'm making use of some yaji, which is also known as the suya pepper, my barbecue seasoning, just a little. I'm going to be using some paprika as well, a little paprika, and then some onion powder. I added some more yaji to this, and then I went in with some salt and a little chicken bouillon powder. So I added just a little because the yaji already contains salt and chicken seasoning. Okay, so I'll give this a good mix. I would also be making use of some sesame oil in the process of seasoning the fish. Okay, my fish has already been cleaned, degutted and washed with some warm water and lemon. So I'm just going to be patting this dry with a paper towel before I go in with the dry rub. Yes, so for this process you can make use of your hand gloves, but once I'm done with the dry rub, I move straight to adding my pepper mix on the fish. So I always like to wash my hands in the process. So wearing a glove is very inconvenient for me. So yes, so do what works for you. After all, I'm cooking for my family. I'm not cooking for the public for now. Okay, yes, so for our fish, we'll be doing this individually. We'll go in with the dry seasoning, which we mixed together earlier on. We'll rub this in properly into the fish so it gets into every nook and cranny of the fish. Okay, so this is a very long process. I just had to rush the video. So once you're done with this, mix, rub it in. So this will ensure the fish is very tasty once you're done grilling. Okay, once you're done with this, I'm going to be moving this on to a foil. You can make use of a parchment paper, you can make use of a foil. You can also do this in your air fryer, so whichever works for you. I'm going to be transferring, I'm going to add a little sesame oil. I'm going to use some brush to mix this in on my hands, and then we're going to go in with our pepper mix. So I learned this, I learned how to make this pepper mix from a friend, and since I tested this, I have never gone back. Since I learned how to make the sauce, I have never gone back. I'm not even sure what I was making use of prior to learning this. So this, for this sauce or the pepper mix, it consists mostly of bell peppers, lots and lots of bell peppers, no tomatoes of any sort. So lots of bell peppers, some habanero or scotch bonnet for that heat, and then lots of garlic as well, and then a little ginger. So you're going to roughly blend this, and then you're going to cook it down to remove all water content in the pepper mixture. Once this has been done, I would go in with whatever oil I'm using, olive oil, any oil you're using, olive oil, sunflower oil, vegetable oil, and you add some oil into this, and then you just season with a little salt and chicken bouillon powder, and that's all, and you have a very delicious sauce. My goodness, you need to try this out and let me know what you think about it. So like I said, we'll be doing this individually for all of our 4 fish or fishes. Yes, we'll go in with the dry rub first, mix properly, and then we'll go in with our pepper mix. Once that is done, we'll cover our foil and set it aside. Towards the end, I'm going to set my oven to, I think, 350 or thereabout. I'll leave it to be getting hot, and then once we're done with seasoning of all the fish, we'll be adding that to the oven. Right? So yes, let me know what you think of my recipe, how I make my grilled fish. How do you make yours? Let me know in the comment section. Let me also know if you would be trying this recipe out. Okay, so for our grilled fish, this is very versatile. You can serve this with some fried or roasted plantains. You can serve this with some fried yams, fried potatoes, along with a side of coleslaw, just the way it's served back home in Nigeria. Remember, when you go to all these beer parlor or all these hangout spots, they serve you your barbecue fish with some coleslaw, with some french fries or yam chips, and then a side of coleslaw. You can also garnish this with some cucumbers. Just go crazy. Do what works for you. Whatever you do, just make it look appealing, yummy, Yes, so we are almost done. We have 2 more left. And like I said, we'll be repeating this entire process. If you've watched the video up till this point, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. I mean, who doesn't like grilled fish? I do. I'm sure you do. So share with your friends, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, so we're in the last stage. This is our last fish. I'm doing this, adding the dry mix, rubbing it in, and then I'll go in with some sesame oil afterwards, just a little on the top, and then I'll go in with my pepper mix. I don't know, there's something about sesame oil. It totally changes the flavor of any food. It gives it this nutty, I'm not sure how to describe it, but I really love making use of sesame oil while cooking. So yes, this is almost done. For this, I will be making use of while serving my fish, I'll be making use of some roasted plantains, and I'll also be making use of some fried plantains as well. So fried and roasted. So we are done with the entire process of seasoning the fish individually. I'm just going to be assembling this on a tray, and then it will be going into the oven to grill. Like I said earlier on, tilapia doesn't take long, so this should take about 20 to 30 minutes max. So it shouldn't take that long, but we're going to be checking this as we go, and then once it's ready, I'll be taking it off the oven. So I already set my oven to 350, just placing this in. And like I said, we're doing roasted plantains and fried plantains. I'm also going to be doing a video on how to preserve plantains. Yes, so I'm just taking this off from my freezer, and I'll be putting this into the air fryer, yes, to roast. So this is what it looks like. It's frozen. Okay, set it to roast for 40 minutes, and then we are good to go. So see how it's looking. Okay, so we're checking on our fish, and our fish is ready. My goodness, it looks so yummy, and the aroma at this point, oh my goodness. Let me know, would you be trying this out? Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.